Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to try something that looks a little bit deceiving. 3 raised to the x equals 2 raised to the x minus 1. Okay, this is a little kind of cute equation, but since it's an exponential, we need to use a logarithm to solve it. Okay, so we're going to use natural log. Now remember, you can also use log base 10, but I'm going to use natural log because I like natural log. So we're going to take the natural log of both sides. All right, so now what happens is those exponents will come down to the front. So now your equation looks like this. All right, now I want you to remember that natural log of 3 and natural log of 2 are just numbers. Okay, now, so what we're going to do is we're going to distribute on the right-hand side. So we get natural log of 2 times x, and then natural log of 2 times a negative 1. Now remember, those are just numbers, so I can move them around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract off my x's, my x ln of 2 from both sides. So I get x times the natural log of 3 minus x natural log of 2 is equal to negative natural log of 2. Okay, so now see how these are common? We can factor that out. Okay, remember natural log of 3 minus natural log of 2 is just a number, so we're going to divide. All right, so these will cancel. So I get x is equal to negative natural log of 2 divided by natural log of 3 minus the natural log of 2. Again, this would be an exact answer. If I want an approximate answer, it would look something like this. Again, you're going to lean on your calculator. Okay. Now, I have in the past used the Google search bar as a calculator. When I couldn't find a calculator, you can try that, but be very careful on how you type it in. So that would be approximately negative 1.0, or excuse me, 1.7095. Okay? All right, let's try another one. Let's do log base 3 of x plus log base 3 of x minus 8 is equal to 2. Okay, you want to get the left-hand side down to a single log. If you remember, addition of logs changes to multiplication. Okay, log base 3 x minus 8 is equal to 2. All right, now I'm going to use the 3, log base 3, and now I'm going to use a base of 3 to help me out. Okay, these will cancel. Now, notice I'm not using 10 this time. I could use 10. Okay, but it's better to use the 3. Be less confusing. All right, so I get that. Okay, plus I want to get rid of that log base 3 right away, and using the 10 wouldn't do that. All right, so now, looks like I have a quadratic. So distribute, set equal to 0. Now I need to think of two numbers that multiply to -9 but combine to give me a -8. So if I use the zero product property, I get x is equal to 9 and x is equal to -1. Now, this is highly interesting, okay, because one of these answers is extraneous. Remember, if you're a logarithm, I have a domain of x greater than 0. That's my domain. Okay, so is there anyone that needs to be kicked out? Well, if I have log base 3 of x is 9, that's okay. That's fine. But if I plug in that -1, that gives me log base 3 of -1, which isn't in my domain. So this guy right here is not in the domain. So that's what we would call an extraneous answer, and it needs to be kicked out. Okay? All right. So remember, when you're solving with logs, okay, first tip, want a single log or ln. Okay, and to get that, use addition changes to multiplication, and then subtraction changes to division. Okay. Second tip, remember, exponentials and logs are inverses. So log base 10 of 10 will give you an x. ln e of x will give you an x. 10 raised to log base 10 x will give you an x. E raised to the ln of x will give you an x. You'd also do the same thing with other numbers, like that. Okay, I personally think logs are kind of fun, but that's me. Okay, let's close up with another problem. Okay, so here we go. This will be our most difficult problem that we do. All right, so I have 100 over 1 plus e raised to the 2x is equal to 1. All right, here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use cross multiplying to help me out. So 1 times 100, and then 1 times 1 plus e to the 2x. All right, well, that's not so bad. Just multiplying by 1. All right, so now I want to kind of work on isolating that e. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract that 1. All right, so now remember, natural log and E are inverses, so I'm going to use that logarithm to help me out. Okay, natural log of 99 is just a number, nothing to be afraid of. ln and E will cancel each other out, and you're left with 2 times x, natural log of 99. Divide by 2. So natural log of 99 divided by 2 would be our exact answer. Our approximate answer would be 2.978. 2.298. All right. Okay, so the next video will be on solving modeling questions. There's a lot of different types. Please be patient with them, and I'll get those up as soon as I can.